Hello, and welcome to FMN. I am John and we are here to talk about the effects of drugs and alcohol. Isn't that right, Alex?
Yes, John. As you may know, there are many kinds of drugs and alcohol. Some are marijuana, crack, cocaine, wine, beer, etc. These all can affect your life.
How can they affect you? More importantly, where do they affect you?
Well, they can affect the way you live your life. They affect you from your central nervous system to your blood to your reproductive organs. It can even affect unborn children.
Wow, drugs and alcohol don't sound so healthy, especially to fetuses and yourself. Can they affect people who have been around drugs?
Yes. I am glad you asked that. Many people a year get lung problems from being around people who do them.
Well, that must suck for those who never did drugs. So you have any questions?
Are you at risk for anything?
Death, loss of judgment, sexual harassment, drowning, rape, and many more.
Geez, I hope I never get any of those. I am so thankful that I'm abstinent from alcohol and drugs.
Me too. I am never going to do it.
What if you get cancer? Would you smoke medical marijuana?
I guess I would. I am just unsure.
Do you know about alcoholism?
As a matter of fact, I do. Alcoholism is a broad term for problems with alcohol, and is generally used to mean compulsive and uncontrolled consumption of alcoholic beverages, usually to the detriment of the drinker's health, personal relationships, and social standing. It is medically considered a disease, specifically an addictive illness, and in psychiatry several other terms are used, specifically alcohol abuse and alcohol dependence, which have slightly different definitions.
Wow. That is pretty interesting to learn.
Did you know that there are 200 ingredients in marijuana, but only one is helpful?
No, but did you know? Beer commercials are very popular around here.
I sure did. Did you know inhalants are bad for you?
Yes, but for our viewers, can you explain how you can die from inhalants such as aerosol spray and Sharpie?
Well, it is kind of like Russian roulette. You can die the first time or the 100th time.
What else can be inhalants? Sharpies, aerosol spray, glue, etc. You die from SSD or sudden sniffing death.
Thanks for telling me all about the effects of drugs and alcohol. It was fun to learn with you all about this. I now know what not to do and what to know about drugs, inhalants, and alcohol.
Anytime. I work at the FD, so anytime. I am not even kidding.
Before you go, would you mind telling them how to refrain from drugs and alcohol?
Sure, just learn all about the effects of drugs and alcohol. Just because some build up a tolerance to alcohol does not mean you will not be affected. Once you learn all the facts you want to know about said substance such as marijuana, whiskey, wine, etc., you can ostracize them so that you will never smoke or drink them.
Thank you for those interesting factoids. I am glad to work with you today. As an addiction specialist, it's my job to make sure that people know what is good and what is bad.
You're welcome. I am glad that this has been successful. Thank you for letting me come today on FMN.
You're welcome. You can come back anytime. Just call me.
I will. I can't wait until I guest star again. Thank you so much for having me. You have been so kind and I love this.